Let's see here. We are live. So let me move our little branding stuff here
Here we go.
so people can. All right. Let's see here. Come on here. As you can tell, we're more of your professionals when it comes to our industry. The videos and the graphics, we're got to brush up a little bit. But hello, everybody. My name is Carlos Millsap, and this is my partner here, Brad Stewart. Thank you once again for coming out and spending the evening with us.
Yep. Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard.
How you doing tonight, Brad? How you doing tonight, Brad?
Doing great. It's cooling down here.
Good to hear. Oh, good. Yeah, temperatures got pretty warm up there today.
It was up in the mid 80s.
Okay,
but not like the weekend.
That's not too chilly.
Like this past weekend.
Oh yeah. It was pretty warm. Pretty warm.
It cools down real nice at night, so it's great sleeping weather.
Perfect. Good to hear. So here we are once again talking about infinite banking, which is I think happens to be a great topic. Yep. And what are some of the things that you're hearing out there?
I'm hearing all kinds of good stuff from people. One of the biggest questions that I'm hearing is people wanting to know not only how this works, but they also want to know what it is, or what do they have to do to be able to be eligible to make this thing happen? Because it's a little bit different than signing up for your 401k or signing up for your IRA or things like that. Way different kind of a process. So the big question that's coming through now is, what are the eligibility requirements for the Wealth Made Easy for You plans that we help people with? So I was curious what your thoughts were on that, Carlos.
Well, that's a very good question. And the qualification process is a little bit different. A lot of times people will ask me, they'll say, well, you know what? I've never heard of this plan before, or I've heard of this plan, but can I qualify for it? And my answer is, it's possible. I don't know. Not everybody can qualify for it. And so it's not like some of the other plans where when it comes to medical, because what people have to really first and foremost realize that this is a life insurance product. That product is something that's going to be on their life. It's going to be on their mortality. So they would have to, of course, have, if not great health, have good health, and they'll have to be able to pass an exam. So unlike some of the other insurance products where they can do, do a medical information bureau, check their prescription database, check their Department of Motor Vehicle records, and that'll be enough for them to make a decision. With infinite banking, with the Wealth Made Easy for You program, thing that's different is that with this plan, you actually have to have an exam done, and that's when somebody comes out and take your blood, your urine, your height, your weight, and ask you some medical questions, because it's a little bit more of a thorough background. Because keep in mind, you're going to be putting money into this plan and then pulling money out of the plan. So the life insurance company has a lot at stake. So they want to make sure that the person that is qualifying for this plan is healthy enough to get it. So that would be that. Then there's also, financial eligibility. You can, you don't want to overextend yourself into a plan like this and trying to put in too much money. A person saying that they can put in $20,000 per month, but yet they're a shorter cook at a restaurant. Something's not adding up. So one of the things that the insurance company is also looking for in these plans is whether you are trying to launder money. So they want to make sure that your finances match up with your occupation. So
Right.
not just everybody can get these type of policies. So you have to. There are some eligibility guidelines. If you're eligible to get one of these policies, you have to consider yourself to be very fortunate. And then what you want to do is, when you get it, is you want to be able to stack that policy for as much money as possible, because now you're in for some good compound interest and even some uh, uh, uninterrupted compound interest. So you're right, Brad. The eligibility requirements are a little bit different than some of the other plans out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know, this type of stuff also includes your age, your gender, even your
Yes,
medical history. It all kind of rolls together, and they evaluate the whole picture, the big picture overall, when it comes
absolutely.
together with everything like that. Meds you might be taking, conditions you might be um, working through, and those kinds of things. So
Absolutely.
kind of a
So yeah,
risk
that
assessment.
all very much so risk assessment, because you know when a person putting money into this thing, you know, and when they want to actually pull money out, they're not pulling their money out. They're actually pulling the money out of the
Exactly.
from the insurance company. And the
Right.
thing about it is that there's no collateral. There's no qualifying for the loans. So they want to make sure that, hey, look, we're banking this thing on your mortality, that we're going to be able to get our money from this thing. So
Well, there's no
it's a great thing if
collateral,
you get it.
right? And there's no collateral in the traditional sense of the car or the house that would
Exactly.
go with
That's
that.
yeah,
Your collateral basically
right.
is your insurance
Yeah,
policy.
your money that you put in.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And the money that you put in.
you bet.
Yep, exactly.
You bet. Well, the other thing that has come up, and we get quite a few responses from people asking the question. I like what I hear you guys talking about. How do I get started doing this? What is the process? What's it look like? Um, are there hoops to jump through? How do we determine what we have to do? And a lot of people really want to understand a little bit better because they're thinking about making the jump.
Right. Well, what I always tell people to do, is think with the end in mind. Okay. You have to begin to think about, what is the purpose of you wanting to get this plan? Are you looking to get this plan for, so that you can purchase a car, so you can purchase a house? So um, you have to kind of determine, because one of the first things that you have to do is you have to capitalize this plan. which basically means that you're going to have to put some money into it, and you have to put it in consistently. So whether that's on a monthly basis or whether it's on an annual basis. And I always tell people, if you can, you want to do it on an annual basis, because that way your money's working, you're getting interest on your money all year round, and then you get faster access to your money if you start out putting annual premium in there. So
Upfront.
number one is, upfront. So number one is that you have to determine how much money you're going to put into this thing, and what's going to be the purpose for this policy. And then once a person does that, then we have the ability to do an illustration, because what we want to do is we want to properly structure this policy so that it will be able to give the client give the client what they're looking for. We want them to be able to get out of it what they're looking to get out of it. That's the main objective. So then once we plug in the numbers, and we'll be able to sit down with the client, because what we want to do is, by a certain year in that particular policy, we want to make sure that all the money that's going in, that they're having access to that cash, be able to pull it out. That is phenomenal. If a person think about that, if you put in $20,000 by a certain year, you're able to pull out that entire $20,000, and that $20,000 is still going to be accruing interest as if it's still there. And then you can use that money for whatever you want to use it for. That is very powerful, and it's getting compound interest. So we kind of determine how much you're going to put in. You're going to kind of determine what your purpose is going to be. Then we structure it, and we give you the illustration. We go through the illustration for you. We show you that the policy is properly structured. Then once you decide that this is something you want to do, go ahead and do what's an electronic application. Even whether we're meeting you face to face or whether we're meeting you via Zoom online, we'll be able to show you. We're going to the life insurance carriers portal to be able to start the application, so that you'll be able to see as we do the inputs for the application. Then once we complete the application, you have an opportunity to do an electronic signature just by clicking the button, signing and agreeing verbally to consenting of doing a electronic application or electronic signature, clicking the button, signing the application. Then the policy, the application will go into underwriting. Then you go ahead, as we mentioned before, you have to have your exam done. We will send an examiner out. That's at no cost to you. So, the clients don't have to pay anything. The examiner comes out and see you, do your height, weight, blood, urine, all that stuff. And they send it in, get the labs done. Once that's finished, then it goes into to the underwriter for the underwriter to evaluate. They're going to the Medical Information Bureau. They're going to your prescription database. They're going to your DMV. So they're just assessing you now to see if you're approved. Now, once they go through that and they approve you, they can either approve you as applied for, or they can come back and counter because they may have seen something and they may change the approval for you. So then it's approved.
Okay.
At that point, the underwriter will issue the policy, and then the policy will be sent out to you. Okay. After that, we don't let you go. After the first year, we will contact you and do a policy review, because we just want to make sure that we're giving you the best service that we possibly can.
Well, I think one of the things that helps people feel a little more comfortable too is the fact that working with a couple of guys like us who are hands-on makes it so that, hey, they've never done this before, a lot of them. So being
Absolutely.
able to have us walk them through this process makes it so much more comfortable And, why not work with a professional who can help you and not make any of those first time, shall we call them rookie mistakes that, no, I've got this. I can take care of this. No, we'll be right there for you every step of the way. We can walk you through the process. We can also help you once your policy has been issued and is in their hands. Then we're able to take and find out what's the next step that they want to take. When do they want to start moving forward with paying off their car or starting to process towards the idea of paying down their mortgage, those kinds of things. That makes it so much more personal for them, because a lot of people, the last thing they want to do is make a mistake after putting money into something and go, this isn't working the way I want it. So we come along and say, no, let us help you not have to deal with all those first time mistakes. Let us show you how to do it a better way, more efficiently, and being able to get the most bang for your time and money that you put into this.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head.
Absolutely. Yep, you bet.
Well, we hope that was some information. Brad, thank you for those questions. We hope that information will help you guys begin to know what you need to prepare for in order to begin to make the decision to go ahead and get your infinite banking plan started now. Now, if you are ready, and you should be, to get started, feel free to contact myself. You know what? One of the things that I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and put up our information, but for some reason I did not do it as I had promised Brad I was going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create right now, but we want you to go ahead and to contact us. You can go ahead and send us an email, and we'll be more than happy to contact you back. But we want you to go ahead and contact us and let us know, contact us with any questions that you may have. Contact us if you want us to do some illustrations for you. Contact us if you have a policy already and you need to have it reviewed. So the bottom line is contact us. And here are our email addresses that you can contact us at. And the two we go. So you can contact me at cemailsap@gmail.com, or you can contact Brad at bradstewartusa@yahoo.com. So we love to hear from you. We can't wait to hear from you. We're looking forward to serving you. So
we have a website for them to visit as well, Carlos?
Yes, we do have a website, and let me go ahead and put that up there for you. We have a website you go to.
This modern technology is so crazy, huh?
Yes,
there you go.
And this is the website that you can go to and look at all the information we have. And you can also contact us there. Our contact information is there as well. All right. So once again, I'm Brad. I forgot who I am. We look so much alike, I forget who's who.
Hey, identical twins, brother. Identical twins.
Yeah, I'm Carlos. We want to thank you guys for coming out and spending a few minutes with Wealth Made Easy for you.
Hey, this is Brad Stewart. Glad you could join us. Look forward to see if you're available. Join us again tomorrow night and Thursday night. We'll be doing this again, 6 p.m. Pacific. Don't hesitate to stop in, drop in, pay us a visit. We look forward to seeing you. Have a good evening.
Good evening.